So
coming
are you a
up.
tender man?
I hope to be.
Are you tender? So does your wife think that you're a tender man?
I think she does. She's told me that, yes.
And she like that?
Yeah.
Women don't normally like tender men. They like masculinity. They like men who, like a Donald Trump. But tender people are not powerful people.
I think Jesus was tender, and I think Jesus was powerful.
No, he was not tender. He was anything but tender.
I think we have a different analysis of Jesus then.
He was like a Donald Trump, but he did it perfectly. Is God masculine or feminine?
Both, of course.
He's both, meaning what?
Well, I wouldn't say he's both. I'd say both, because God is described as a nursing mother in Isaiah, and God is described, Paul says, like a mother hen, I wanted to gather you in. So the acceptance of the divine being both male and female, the Sophia imagery talking about Jesus as the wisdom of God, that's a feminine imagery for God. Both of those are there.
And so are you both man and woman?
Yo, what's up? How you guys doing? Today, Jesse will be battling it out with a male feminist who thinks that God has two features, a male feature and a female feature. Very interesting. My name is Roland. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so whenever I drop a hot video like this one, you'll be the first to be notified. So without wasting too much time, let's jump into the video.
I want to know, what is the state of men and masculinity in America today? I have with me Alan Corbin, and he's the co-chair of NOMAS, the National Organization of Men Against Sexism. He's also on the staff at Fuller Theological Seminary. Are you a minister?
No. I got a Master of Arts in Theology in 1988 and went on the staff in 89. I'm in charge of graduation, diplomas, clearances.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What is a man?
Biologically, there are certain plumbing and chromosomes.
Right.
Beyond that, men are whoever they want to be.
What does that mean?
Means if a man wants to be tender and compassionate, or if he wants to be ambitious, or he wants to be brave, a soldier, or something like that, whatever men want to be, whatever feeds them internally, that's what a man is.
So he decides what he wants to be?
Yeah, and certainly has a lot more options to make those decisions for himself. Yeah.
So is a tender and passionate man a man, or is that a girly man?
No, it's certainly a man. Yeah.
It's not a girly man?
Girly there becomes a derogatory term.
So are you a tender man?
I hope to be.
Are you tender?
I think I am, but a better judge of that would be the people who know me best.
Right.
My spouse, my daughter, my...
So does your wife think that you're a tender man?
I think she does. She's told me that, yes.
And she like that?
Yeah.
Women don't normally like tender men. They like masculinity. They like men who, like a Donald Trump.
Except for the women who complain about being sexually harassed and are walked in on when Donald Trump walks into the back room in the Miss USA pageant.
But tender people are not powerful people.
I think Jesus was tender, and I think Jesus was powerful.
No, he was not tender. He was anything but tender.
I think we have a different analysis of Jesus then.
He was like a Donald Trump, but he did it perfectly.
I don't think Donald Trump is even a sad attempt at imitating Jesus.
Donald Trump is strong, he's outspoken, he's honest, he gets the job done in spite of oppositions that gets in his way. He doesn't mind speaking his mind. He calls it as it is. If you attack, he's going to attack back. That's Jesus.
I'll agree he is forthright. He does say what's on his mind.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Well, it's different from many politicians who are trying to parse their words because saying the wrong thing could have global consequences.
Those are tender men.
I also think they're being responsible and adult.
No, they're cowards. You in a fallen state?
Sure.
You are, so you sin.
Sure.
And you're not connected to God.
I think everyone is.
Why is that? If they're in a fallen state, how can they be connected to God? Because fallen state means that you've fallen away from God, and Satan is your father.
Again, now we're deep into the theology of it, and I'm thinking that the conversation is more about masculinity. But I think everyone, as a child of God, whether they are in rebellion or not, that everyone is connected because we are of the earth.
So you believe that everyone is connected to God?
And for every person...
But how about the evil people like Antifa and Crooked Hillary and Big Mama Michelle and the media? You think that they're connected to God?
I think there is not a person on the planet for whom God does not say, mine.
Do you believe that the children of evil are children of God?
I believe that the divine wants everyone. There's a divine reconciliation coming.
Well, the opportunity is there, but do you believe that children of evil are children of God?
I think we're having a bit of a language game because I think we'd have to tease out what both of those things mean.
I can give you examples. You heard of Black Lives Matter, right?
Sure.
One of the most radical, evil, agitative organizations built up of a bunch of black lesbians and homosexuals and social justice warriors.
I disagree.
They chanted, when we want dead cops, when we want them now, and all that. Do you believe that they're evil?
No. No.
So when you call, what do we want dead cops? When do we want it now? Is that good?
No, of course not.
Is it evil?
Yeah, calling for the death of anyone, I think, would be evil.
So then they are evil. Is God masculine or feminine?
Both, of course.
He's both, meaning what?
Well, I wouldn't say he's both. I'd say both, because God is described as a nursing mother in Isaiah, and God is described, Paul says, like a mother hen, I wanted to gather you in. So the acceptance of the divine being both male and female, the Sophia imagery talking about Jesus as the wisdom of God, that's a feminine imagery for God. Both of those are there.
And so are you both man and woman?
Now we're teasing out the difference between masculine and male. Right. I'm male because of my plumbing, although I could be lying about that, and you have no idea what my plumbing is.
Especially nowadays.
Right. But am I masculine? I try to be caring, I try to be responsible, I try to be adult, I try to be engaged and enthusiastic and thoughtful and tender and sensitive and all of those things. And I think women are that way, as well as people who don't share a gender binary at all.
That's amazing to me. Are you happy being that way?
Oh yeah. my life is better. I support the feminist goals because it's the right thing to do. Women ought to be treated equally. Also, the benefits that come to me because women I care about get treated well. The benefits that come to me because friends who are women and colleagues get promoted too. The benefits that I get because my relationships, both with men, because I can be close with another man, I could walk hand in hand with him, and I'm feeling a incredibly close and good connection, but I'm not worried about somebody saying I'm gay.
I don't think you're gay, but you seem to be more woman than you are man. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I disagree.
Because all of your qualities are that of a woman. You don't have any manly qualities. And you don't even seem to know what they are.
Oh, I think I've heard what goes inside the man box all my life. Tony Porter has talked through that. Oh my stars, I've heard what it is to be a man, and I've rejected a lot of those. When it comes to masculinity, this is Robert Jensen said, when it comes to masculinity, I'm more of an abolitionist than I am a reformer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are you a feminist?
Yes, well, pro-feminist, because I can't co-opt somebody else's movement. I attempt to be an ally, black women in the women's movement, Hispanic women, Latin women, Latino women in the Mujeristas and Yinist and all those other expressions of feminism in all their particular cultural diversity. I hope to be thought of as an ally to those as I struggle to try and help this society make give everyone equal access to the resources and decision-making processes that go on.
How old is your daughter?
She's going to be 21 soon.
Really?
Yeah.
And her impression of you is what?
I think it's good. I get lots of hearts on Facebook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you think God made men and women?
Wow. To make the world a place that multiplies the experience of love and embrace.
And what purpose were they made for?
For connection, community.
So is there a difference between men and women?
There's certainly physiological differences.
Yeah, we know about the physical, but is there a difference between, or different purpose, or a difference between men and women?
I don't think there's a different purpose, because even if somebody has more or less aptitude, a typical example would be like a firefighter. You might say, we want firefighters to be strong enough to carry hoses and ladders, but if you had a village of only women, it's not like they would do without firefighters. They would just have a different set of standards.
That's amazing, man. I've never heard this before. Do you believe in the order of God? God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children? Do you believe in that order?
I don't think that hierarchy is what the Bible teaches, no.
It doesn't.
In the traditional structure, you have God over humanity and humanity over nature, and even that is problematic because we are supposed to be stewards of nature, taking good care of it, conserving nature as opposed to exploiting and abusing it. And so I think Western culture has been very good at exploiting.
Is it possible that you could be deceived and not know it?
It's possible for everybody to be deceived and not know it.
How about for you?
I'd have to include myself in everybody, yeah.
This is not a man. I'm telling you, this is not a man. He's a piece of work. I mean, everything he said from the beginning of this video was just off. Something about him is really off, and this man needs help. You know, I mean, from what he said about God and claiming to even be a Christian, this is not a man. Only thing I feel for this man is just pity, and I think we need to pray for him. And it just shows us how, you know, the world has become, what has become of the world right now, especially men. Men, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to start becoming men. And I think that's one of the things that Jesse is trying to push, that the whole our masculine identity. I'm a man, will not be lost. And there's some real women, even in this video, watching this video right now, real women who understand real men. They want real men. They don't want all these beta CC men, or weak men, so to speak. They want real men, you know. So so please, the ladies also watching this, please support, you know, pray for this man and support masculinity, as we also will support you guys, you know, as God has ordained it. You know, men and women should work together. Like I always say, the men have their role and the women have their role. Once everybody understands their role, everything will go on fine. So I don't know what your opinion is. Please drop your opinion in the comment section. I would like to see your comments. And if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you can get the next hot video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.